we'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. You look at Memphis.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan, after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
They set the pick. Outside, Dort takes it inside. Wide open look here for Klingon. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Here's Morant. Off target at the rim. And here are the Thunder now. Here's SGA. The putback. It's rebounded by Memphis. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Morant right side. And Morant throws it down.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
Outside, Dort. Off with the layup.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Morant with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, that's a good sign there from Morant. He needs to keep making those shots in order to open this offense up.
Outside Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Morant throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And now, Allie LaForge says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back over to you guys.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Dunn. Jackson looking around. It's stolen by Dort. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. And he banks in the layup.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Coward. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Odom. In the corner, right with it. Now Richardson, defended by Holmgren. Clock is at 3. No one near Odom as he lets it fly. And another miss by Memphis. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Ball outside. Hartenstein in the high post. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that.
Whoa!
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Wiggins from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Here's Odom. They get it again. Memphis moving it around. They set the pick. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Tries again. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Coward. Still yet to score. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder trailing by 4. And here is Paul. Outside, Dort. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him going for the block.
Jackson has the open look. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Wiggins outside. Driving inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Pass to Porzingis. And that one's good. Coward. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Hartenstein in the high post. There's the pick to the left wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. He takes it in, and the dunk by Wells.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Drills the three-pointer.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Going inside, the wide open look here for Wood. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Caruso. There's the 3. No good that time.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Memphis leading by 14. Really left alone that time. Wells has got 7 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Hits it from three-point range.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Here's Morant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. Here's Caruso. Makes it off the glass.
Well, in that two-man set, Caruso just going himself. Very smart.
Over in the corner, Wood. Back to Morant. Odom up top. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 15. Over to the left wing. Back to SGA. With the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant scanning the floor. Back to Wood. Wells in the corner. Morant outside. Right side Odom. Holmgren with the steal. Picked him clean. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Morant downhill. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
Outside Jackson shoots the three, and another miss by Memphis. Thunder trailing by 18. Porzingis with the steal. For Memphis, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That's good from Morant.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. And it's Paul missing. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Both free throws good from Morant. Thunder trailing by 21. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Caruso. From outside, off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's right atop the key. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Both free throws good from Jackson. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Grizzlies ending the third. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's hauled in by Dunn. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. To the paint. Here's Wood. Oh, the jam by Wood.
And not easy getting Wood off his spot. Even with contact, still able to stay focused and balanced.
Pass to Hartenstein. Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. Right outside. Memphis moving it around. Wood sets a screen. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Dort. Paul with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
At this stage, Paul would rather get into the lane and create havoc, but that's a nice shot.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Outside Jackson. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shoots a fader, and Hartenstein finishes inside. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Superb concentration by Porzingis. Good at staying under control and pushing through the contact.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Dunn.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
It's Joe on the wing. Mr. Porzingis lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that shot from Porzingis makes it really hard on defenses because now they have to cover all the way out there.
Back to Paul. It's tipped. Here's Hartenstein. Misses in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Screen by Porzingis. Pass to Wells. Now here's Dunn. Covered by Joe. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Dort. And it falls over the rim and in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pass to Williams. And here is Holmgren. A fadeaway, and he makes that one.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
Morant with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just